Hello, and welcome to All Aboard, a gastronomic and literary tour based on the routes of the Orient Express. I want to give a special thanks to TD Bank for being our title sponsor again this year. This presentation is to give you all of the little logistics that you want to know to make your Thursday event a success with us. So one of the first things I know you're going to want to know is how do you join us? So in the email that you received this in, there was a link for the Zoom. Also in the PDF of this presentation, you can click the link and it'll take you onto the Zoom meeting. If you are signing in directly on Zoom, you can use this meeting ID and passcode. So we recommend that you join us around 6 o'clock, but our formal program doesn't start until 7. So keep yourself on mute, and if you have difficulties with putting together your meal kit or preparing any of the dishes, you can yell out to me and I will be online ready to help you as best as I can, as I'm not much of a cook myself. That's why we try to keep this easy. But at 7 o'clock, I'm going to go live and I will be welcoming everyone to this event. We have some greetings from some special guests. After that, our board chair, Greg McLean, has a pre-recorded video. He has a few words that he wanted to share with you. After that, I'm going to give you a tour of our silent auction site, and we have such a great auction this year. I know you're going to enjoy it and hopefully find a lot of your Christmas presents right here at our auction. I will talk a little bit more about that later in this presentation. Last year, we did a really fun scavenger hunt game. This year, we're going to do a trivia game, and this ties into our literary tour. So we're going to tell you about the Orient Express. We're going to have some questions about some of the authors who perhaps have used the Orient Express in their writings, such as Agatha Christie and Graham Greene. What I recommend you do is watch the video that we've done, the Orient Express video presentation, because a lot of the answers to the trivia questions are going to be in that presentation. So that will give you a leg up to our trivia game. Finally, we're going to have our wonderful guest speaker, Chantal Bemer. She's the Moncton City Librarian, and it's pre-recorded as well, so she can be enjoying her dinner while we're at this event. I am really excited about the new partnerships we have going on with our public library system. So I really am appreciative that she can join us here tonight. And finally, we have some prizes. We have some early bird prizes, we have some door prizes, and there'll be some prizes for the trivia game as well. And after that, the evening is your own. You can go and finish your meal, enjoy your dessert, have a glass of wine. So as I noted, we suggest you start cooking around 6 p.m. if you want to enjoy the live portion of the event while you're eating your main course, but it's really up to you. You can even make your meal on Friday or Saturday night and watch the recorded event. I will be available on Zoom at 6 p.m. So as I said, if you have any questions, just yell out and I'll assist you. If you do join early, please stay on mute unless you need assistance. And you don't need to put on your video right away either. So your meal kit is going to include a printed cocktail guide, and it has a wide assortment of specialty cocktail recipes that have been curated for this event by the students at the NBCC Moncton culinary class. So you can watch the NBCC students prepare a selection of these drinks by clicking on the link, or you can read them in the cocktail guide. And do you know how to set a table for a 5-course meal? I know I did not. So we had, again, the students at NBCC show us how. We have a link to that as well. So our first stop, these are going to be some really short instructions. You will see all of it in the meal preparation video. But if you're not much of a video watcher, you can also keep this handy for you in the print version. So your kit is going to come with Turkish pide as an appetizer. This is a traditional bread. You're going to preheat your oven to bake on 350 degrees. Once brought up to heat, you'll put the bread on a cookie sheet and pop it in the oven. Now the bread's already pre-cooked, so really you're just warming it through. So you want to have it on a high rack and just leave it in for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you can take it out, cut and serve. And you can enjoy that while you're getting ready your salad and your soup. The second course is a vegetable salad. You will find a container of Shopska salad in your meal kit along with cheese and a dressing. Pour the dressing into the container of the vegetable salad and then give it a good shake. This is enough for 2 plates, so spoon half a portion onto each plate, and then you can top it with cheese and a bit of parsley for garnish. The next stop is Budapest for our Balkan white chicken stew or the Serbian white bean soup. So regardless of which soup you've chosen, you're going to give them both a good stir, and then you're going to put it in a pot on the stove. You're going to bring it back to a boil and then just let it simmer until it's heated through. Again, this is enough for 2, so you're going to spoon half into each bowl. If you had the chicken stew, you're going to be a little more fancy here. There's a dollop of sour cream that you can put in the center, and then you're going to drizzle the lemon juice around it and then garnish it with parsley. If you had the bean soup, you don't need to worry about the sour cream. You're just going to add the garnish. Our 4th stop in Venice, this is our main course. So it's either ossobuco or the braised portobello mushroom ragu. You're going to bring a pot of water to a boil, and then you're going to turn it down to simmer. Maybe a simmer to medium anyway. Then you're going to place the bags with your food. So these are in sealed bags. You're going to place them into the pot. You don't want to take the food out of the bag. You're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes to bring that up to temperature. And then you're going to serve the main dish on top of the finished risotto, carefully lifting out the veal or the mushroom, and then pouring the rest of the bag on top of it, using all of the juice. And then there's some gremolata provided for garnish. Now the Milanese risotto, this is the only difficult part of the entire meal. So you're going to get out a small to medium-sized pot and you're going to put it on the stove. You're going to pour the contents of the risotto bag into the pot and turn it on to a low or medium. You're going to use a spoon to sort of break it up because it's kind of stuck together. And then gradually, you're going to stir in the broth, just a little at a time. You want the broth to soak into the risotto before you add more broth. So this is going to take a bit of patience. But once all the broth has been added into the risotto, you're going to fold in the cheese and the butter that was provided, and then keep folding it in, stirring it until it melts. When that happens, you're going to spoon half of the risotto onto each plate, and then top it with either your veal or your mushroom main course, and the gremolata on top. The last stop, Paris. So, really simple, easy dessert. Again, you're going to have your preheated oven to 350 degrees. You're going to put the clafouti onto a baking sheet and into the oven for 5 to 7 minutes. You want it warm, but not hot. So keep an eye on it. It really probably won't take that long at all. Then you're going to take the clafouti out. You're going to put it on a plate, and then you're going to swirl the creme anglaise on the side. The creme anglaise has like a Grand Marnier in it, so it's very tasty. If you want to be super decadent, you can add your own whipped cream, Cool Whip, or even ice cream on top of the clafouti. And then your package also includes Sabot Breton. These are French butter cookies. You do not need to do anything with these except enjoy them, perhaps with a glass of cognac or brandy, or maybe just with your tea or coffee. Tea is provided in your meal kit. If you want to watch the video and see how the chefs prepare the meal kit, you can click on the link provided in the presentation or also provided in the email. Now, how do you get your meal kit? Some of you have opted for delivery. Some of you have opted for pickup. So pickup is between 12 and 1:30 or between 4 p.m. and 5:30 at NBCC Moncton. If you are getting delivery, we are going to deliver during those times as well. So some of you have opted for a lunch delivery and some have opted for an afternoon delivery. If you're not home when we make the delivery, it will be left on your porch. So be sure to look for it. And if you're not sure if you have opted for delivery or pickup, please reach out to me by email at info@llnb.ca, or you can give me a call at 858-0373. That will be my direct line that you can reach me at. And here is the map of the college. So you will recognize the front of the college. You'll see where the main entrance is. You're coming off of Mountain Road. When you come in off of Mountain Road, you're going to go to the left around the college, and we're going to have a pickup right at the back right there. You will see students outside. Depending on how cold it is, we might make them stand outside and wave you down. So our trivia game will be played using the Zoom poll function. As I said, most of the answers can be found in the presentation, Orient Express. So be sure to watch it. You can click on the link in the presentation or in the email to check it out. Our silent auction will be available online starting at 6 p.m. on Thursday, November 25th, and it's going to run until Saturday, November 27th at 11:59 p.m. So it's all fully online. You do need to create a free account to be able to go in and take a look at everything. And you can also make your bids directly on there, and it takes payment. So everything is done right online. So it will also prompt you to check back in case people have outbid you on certain things. So please keep checking back. One of the really exciting things I'm really excited about this year anyway, is we reached out to some of our volunteers, our sponsors and supporters, as well as to our councils around the province to create what we are terming We Read boxes. So we've asked them to share their favorite book along with maybe a snack or a drink and some other things that go along with it to create these little kits. Now, we have so many of these little kits because everyone loved this idea. So in addition to your regular silent auction donations that we've received, we have a wonderful selection of these kits. And most of them will also explain why this particular book was chosen and by whom. So you get to know a little bit about who we are, who our supporters are, and why adult literacy is so important to them that they would contribute. So again, a really exciting auction to be had. All of the videos and links are available on our website. That's at llnb.ca/virtual gala. The recorded live event will also be published here on Friday morning. So if you are not going to cook your meal until Friday or Saturday night, and you want to watch the live event, granted you won't be able to take part in the trivia, you will be able to watch the entire event at another time. And finally, I want to give a big hand to our generous sponsors, TD Bank, again, our title sponsor, CPA Professional Accountants, thank you, Northland Design Studio, McGinnis Cooper, KPMG, Horizon Health Network, and NBCC. We could not do this event without all of your support. And I want to point out that these same companies have been our generous supporters now for 3 years. And I want to give a big thank to our supporters as well. Engaging matters and be at ease. And to everyone who is joining us for the virtual gala, on behalf of Laubach Literacy New Brunswick, our volunteers, our tutors, our learners, our board, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful time.